If there's one thing Everton fans know, it's that this transfer window is far from being a lukewarm one. But what many don't see is that, behind the scenes at Goodison Stadium, moves are being calculated with coolness and strategy. There's a striker with blue blood returning to the radar, a full-back who can change the game from the wings, a midfielder with strong leadership skills being closely monitored, and even an English gem the club is preferring to wait to polish. The question is this wait a sign of intelligence, or could it be costly? Let's delve into these stories, because each one could dictate the course of the season and even the club's future years. The name is Tyrese Campbell, and if the surname sounds familiar, it's because he's the son of none other than Toffee's legend Kevin Campbell. At 25, the striker shone for Sheffield United, scoring 11 goals last season and establishing himself as a key player under Chris Wilder. Even with the arrival of Thierno Barry, David Moyes knows he needs more attacking options after the departures of Calvert-Lewin and Armando Broja, and Campbell, despite saying he wants to stay at Bramall Lane, could change his mind if he receives an offer he can't refuse. Will the weight of his father's history at Everton speak louder? Campbell isn't just a striker who's a daily presence in the box. He also possesses that instinct that seems to be in the DNA of top scorers. His intelligent movement combined with physical strength makes him a constant threat to opposing defenses. And it's worth remembering, players with this profile who combine grit and technique always win over the Blues fans. Furthermore, the emotional factor can be decisive. The possibility of wearing the same jersey that made his father famous has an appeal that goes far beyond the pitch. For Everton, this wouldn't just be a signing, but a revival of memory and identity. And in times of rebuilding, this kind of connection can make all the difference. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pitch, the name that's catching attention is Leicester City's James Justin. Versatile, with nearly 100 Premier League appearances, experience in European competitions, and the ability to play on both flanks. The price? Around $15 million. Nathan Patterson hasn't yet impressed in preseason. Seamus Coleman isn't his best physically, and Justin could bring the defensive balance that was missing last season. But will the Friedkin Group open its doors to a player who isn't media-friendly, but could be the missing piece in Moyes' machine? Justin is the type of player who doesn't shy away from combat, but he also knows how to be decisive in attack. His ability to support the winger and create passing plays is something Everton lacked consistently last season. And when you consider Moyes' style, a fullback who can alternate between defensive intensity and attacking prowess is pure gold. Another important factor is adaptability. Justin has already shown that he can perform well in a variety of tactical schemes and against opponents of all levels. In a squad seeking solidity and options for different scenarios, this versatility could be just what's needed to make a leap up the table. If there's one thing David Moyes values, it's leadership. And when it comes to experience and commitment, Aston Villa's John McGinn is on his priority list. Everton reportedly made an $18 million offer, which was immediately rejected. Interestingly, despite the rejection, PSR issues could force Villa to sell. And then the game of patience begins. Insist now or wait for the right moment. McGinn brings intensity, knows what it's like to compete in the Champions League, and could be the silent leader needed to balance the locker room. But is time on Everton's side in this contest? McGinn is a player who understands the importance of every tackle, every ball contested in midfield. His poise on the pitch inspires teammates and unsettles opponents, something Everton lacked at times last season. Having a man like that at the center of the game is like having an extra captain running around every corner. Furthermore, his international experience isn't limited to his time at Villa. He knows the weight of big nights, knows how to stay calm under pressure, and still has the stamina to do both, destroy and build. He's exactly the kind of presence that can transform a team seeking stability. And speaking of the future, the name buzzing behind the scenes is Chris Rigg, Sunderland's 18-year-old gem. His talent is undeniable, his potential is enormous, but the price tag is daunting. $40 million. Moyes, with his history of uncovering talents like Rooney and Branthwaite, prefers to wait. The risk, Rivals like Manchester United are watching. Rigg could take inspiration from Jordan Pickford and head to Hill Dickinson Stadium, but waiting could drive his value even higher. Is Everton playing chess while others play checkers? Or are they about to lose the next great English star? Rigg is the kind of midfielder who already shows maturity far beyond his years. Intelligent in finding space, strong in holding the ball, and creative in finding passes that dismantle defenses, he already has the tools to shine in the elite. The challenge is knowing whether he'll arrive at Everton at the right time to capitalize on that potential. And here comes the tricky part. Patience may be a virtue, but in football, it can also mean missing an opportunity. If the Toffees wait too long, they could see a competitor close the deal. And if they take a chance now, will he be able to handle the pressure and justify the investment? The fact is, Everton is playing on multiple fronts, balancing immediacy with the future. From the weight of Campbell's shirt to McGinn's experience, to Justin's security and patience with Rigg, each move could define not only the next season, but the club's direction for years to come. So fans, which of these stories do you want to see come to fruition first? Comment below with your opinion, and let's chat about the future of our Everton. If you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything and activate the bell, because breaking news could break at any moment. And of course, share this video with other fans so we can spread the passion for the Toffees even further.